Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. I salute you in the name of Pan Africanism. Here, resting under the tree. When I'm trying to think about many things, trying to think about the future, trying to find new ideas. But I see the birds, I see insects, and one of the insects that was amazing me is this spider. One thing I learned from spider is that spider is self-reliance. Spider is among of the wonderful creature that relying on itself for survival. So this demonstrates the importance of self-reliance and independence. I was asking myself, you see this spider, they create this web and this create the web at the area where they know very well that insects flying will pass across this area. So they're so intellectual, these spider. So I learn how these spiders are doing. So I'm trying to convert those technique and ideas of spider to our real life. You know, you see these spider are chilling. They are staying here for too long, waiting for flying insects to cross in this web so that they can be eaten. So you see how these insects are so intelligent. So if we, the people of Africa, we can act like these spiders, we can act like ants. You know, one day I shared my video showing the ants, the way ants are working together. They help one another. They have army, they have workers, they have queens. You see, that's why I think sometimes we need to learn from these wonderful creatures. And that's why when sometimes you see, for instance, America, I see America, they are using uh, eagle as a symbol of America, eagle. Why? Because eagle, one of the best character of eagle is that eagle is seeing things from far. So eagle can be on the sky but can see on the ground. And eagle always don't miss the target. I think that's why the Americans are using uh, eagle as a bird symbol for the nation of America. And that's why I'm trying, even myself, to try to learn from these insects because they have characters that if we can learn from these characters and be inspired by these characters of these insects or insects, we can maybe we can change. You know, I'm trying to think how these spiders succeeded to get these webs. They don't have ladders, they don't have uh, equipment, machines, but you see, they put uh, one string from one place to another. I'm trying to think how they know to create things like this. So it means they are so committed. That's why I think even we Africans, we need to be committed. We need to be committed. That's what I'm trying to learn myself here. That how is it possible the spider can feed itself? Me, the man with strong and I have good brain, I can't feed myself. How these spider can build their own houses with the little resources that they have and they succeed. How these spider can survive on on the big wind, strong wind, on landfall, while me, the human being, it looks difficult to survive. So I am trying to ask myself many questions in order for me maybe to get something from these spiders. So kings and queens, you can see this like a little thing. You can ignore these things, but there's something very important from these creatures. There's something that is very, very important from these creatures. So, kings and queens, I'm trying to share what I have seen here from these wonderful creatures, and I'll continue to share with you. Of course, one thing that I love to do is to share my thoughts with my fellow brothers and sisters, my African people, for us to move together. We are so far compared with others. I'm saying this because when one day I have a privilege to visit one of the Western countries, I see the way they are doing their things. They use animals, ideas. They're trying to discover animals, characters. They create bombs. They create equipment in the shapes of animals. That's why I'm trying to think like that. So, kings and queens, if we can start these insect characters, I think you can do something. Yeah. So, thank you.